Ski, put me in, coach. Hey, what's the word, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach TDOT. And I'm back with another reaction video for y'all today, chat. So look, we're going to get right into it. Today, we going to react to the best Larry Bird versus arrogant showboat story ever told, man. Alright, so without further ado, let's get right into this video.
A person's making an issue out of this as Bird is jarring with him.
Thanks, Mike. Yep. And Person will be called with the foul. And Person and Bird have a few words.
Man, you're not doing nothing to Larry.
Bird again ends up on the floor, and he was pushed by Person.
Person stuffed him and had something to say afterwards. That's the play of the game right there. And look at Bird. Person didn't dare look at him.
Out of all of the times where Larry Bird trash-talked and dominated an opponent, Chuck Person was one of the few players that stood toe-to-toe with Larry Bird and actually held his own.
It started my rookie year, and first time I touched the ball, my very first game, he said, "Shoot the ball, rookie. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it." I said, "Okay, I'll shoot it." Wow, like that, and it went in.
What the
I said,
hell?
"Don't ever tell me to shoot the ball. I shoot it every time."
Chuck!
And from then on, it's
That
been,
was your shot, my boy!
Last 6 years.
Hold on, bro. I know that wasn't
Wow,
your shot.
very first game. He said, "Shoot the ball, rookie. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it." I said, "Okay, I'll shoot it." Wow, like that, and it went in. And I said, "Don't ever tell me to shoot the ball. I shoot it every time." And from then on, it's been battle in the last 6 years.
Person uses that right arm to get Bird out of the way, and then he drains it, and then he talks to Larry. Trev, Person for three. We're tied up. And he's jawing with Larry Bird again. Person wants the ball against Larry Bird. Count it. The first Indiana lead. Listen to the crowd. He'll pull up and shoot a three. Watch him. Here it goes. That'll be good. It is the Person show.
And when they faced off in the first round of the 1991 playoffs, their underrated rivalry was an intense.
If I'm not mistaken, then he pushes McHale, and he's gone. Lizelle Thompson is gone.
Physical. Hard-fought battle of will.
Chuck Person's doing a little talking to Bird now. And now they're bumping. And he's back to talking, and so's Larry Bird. Person. And when he talks, he walks.
And with the series tied 2 games apiece, Larry Bird in the 5th and deciding game gave us one of the most iconic moments in NBA history.
It is one of the, in the Bird lore, it is one of the top 5 incidents that he did that might have been the last great moment.
Marv, the mood of the Celtics could be described as confident. In fact, this is the 10th deciding game of a playoff series Larry Bird has been involved in. By the way, the condition of his lower back injury remains the same, expecting to play about 40 minutes through pain today. And it has come down to this 5th and deciding game between the Celtics and the Pacers. Bird in the open court over Williams. Pacers down court in a hurry. Larry Bird had some words right in the face of Chuck Person as Person called for the timeout.
Because Larry Bird started the game off hot, you couldn't tell that he was battling a severe back injury and was in a lot of pain.
Larry Bird at this point in his career is now squeezing to the end. It's a ceaseless struggle to get healthy enough to play.
Larry Bird did not play the final 7 games of the season as he decided to sit out and see if he could get his back ready for the playoffs. His back was day to day, and no one knew if he would be able to play in the series.
I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to feel Thursday or Friday. It's just wait and see. It's a game that we're playing right now, and hopefully I'll be prepared to play every game.
I remember walking in the locker room, and I saw Larry before the game, and I said, "How you feeling?" "I'm okay, I guess." Well, he wasn't okay. Guy could barely put his pants on.
He spent the night at the hospital in traction, so he had to be in just unbelievable pain.
Bird off balance. Quick cross for Larry Bird.
Bird putting his shoulder down that time, actually trying to create off the dribble, which is unusual with the bad back that he has.
As as Larry Bird carried the Celtics to a lead in the first half while already in excruciating back pain. To make matters even worse, with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, Larry Bird took one of the nastiest falls of his career.
Right now, Larry Bird with 12, and the Celtics lead by 7. 4.5 remaining in this first half. Bird had it knocked away by Sadler. Powers on the recovery. Bird is hurt. Bird is down, and he's hurt.
As Bird goes after the loose ball to try to save it, he does in fact get it.
Back hurt just watching that shit, man.
Struggling right now to get
out. Having lower back pain.
It was a thud
too,
when
man.
he hit that floor. You heard that boom. The breath went out of that building because they thought that, that was it.
What went through my mind, just hope it wasn't anything too serious. Obviously, if something wrong with me, anytime you see Larry Bird walks off the court, something seriously got to be wrong.
Larry Bird's face hit the floor so hard that he knocked himself unconscious for a few seconds. He left the game with a concussion and had a broken bronchitis for a few seconds.
That nigga laying out like he got shot or some shit, G. Larry, is you cool, fuck? Look at this. Like you dead or some shit, Larry. Get up, Larry. Damn, G.
Seconds. He left the game with a concussion and had a broken bone in his face. And with the Celtics leader out of the game, Chuck Person and the Indiana Pacers smelled blood.
Oh, Chucky was about to get it going on. Y'all done let Chucky get it going now. He finna bust y'all ass.
They smell it right now. They know the leader is not on the floor.
And this nigga, hell, nigga, you wide open, man. Look at this shit.
Pick up their level of intention.
Bro, you in the NBA, you wide open, and you just lose the ball. You niggas was weak as hell, man. You can't tell me you wasn't weak as hell, G. Explain this.
The floor. Someone needs to step up here for Boston and take over in Larry Bird's absence.
Chucky getting it going on y'all last time, man. Y'all better hope motherfucking Big Larry come back. Y'all better hope Big Larry come back.
And there was a lot of back and forth going on.
Person for 3. Yes.
He loved pulling that head
and
back,
Larry bangs his head on the floor.
I know.
Bang, boom. Has to leave the game. It looks like the ship's going to sink, and we're going to go home in the first round.
Person from downtown. What a shot by Chuck Person. And he gets the treatment from the crowd as he reacted. Indiana with a 3-point lead.
And the cameras are on Larry emerging from the locker room, coming down the corridor. The cavalry is arriving. The crowd sees him. They go berserk.
And here comes Larry Bird.
Oh, look at Big Larry. Oh, yeah, Big Larry.
It's covered by Robert Powers.
The tunnels wasn't even on the sides, no. That motherfucker came straight up the middle,
I got the sense the Pacers were stunned to see him there. And that they thought, holy what's going to happen now?
Throughout this timeout, they have been standing and cheering since Larry Bird made his way from underneath the tunnel from the Boston locker room. He
Man, that's young Reggie Miller, too.
Remaining in the second after taking the fall, and he is back in the ball game. Reggie Miller shot rebounded by Bird, who whips it down to Lowe.
I've never met an athlete that would play with pain the way he does, and an athlete that's so highly self-motivated as Larry Bird.
And Larry was a straight goon, that's why. Hey, on their ass. I know y'all ain't let Larry come back out and bust y'all ass, man. After this nigga just lost consciousness.
Are different. Some guys will dislocate a finger and go ahead and play with it. Some guys can dislocate a finger and be out 6 weeks. I think it's just something within your body that some guys have a good pain threshold and some don't. But to me, I was just so glad I got the NBA and made it. I didn't want some little injury messing up my whole season, so I tried to play through it.
Larry moved like his motherfucking back hurt. Back looked stiff as hell on that layup, G.
When Larry returned, the Celtics went from losing by 3 points to winning by 13 points in a matter of minutes.
But they come right back at you.
Just as Big Larry came out on their ass.
I think it's really a mental thing that, Larry's on the court now. Hey, now we got our leader back. We got a big option here we can go to down the stretch during the game. And he's just a big emotional lift when he's on the court, too.
Three-point play for Bird. Bird ahead of the field.
Okay. Good lazy there.
And it's the Celtics by 13.
The fans at that point wouldn't let the team lose because of what Larry was doing.
Sanders at 6'6", giving away 3 inches to Bird, who's trying to push the ball through the front.
What? Damn, Larry's just torturing their ass, man. All the back, all that.
Bird, who does the bulk of the work on the defensive boards, is always looking down the floor and just gets it out over the top.
Five slammer jammer.
And he's going to lead this group with a little bit of emotion, and then also by taking it strong to the basket, showing them how it's to be done.
Through all of the pain and injuries, Larry Bird came back and led this Celtics team to a victory, proving that there's a big difference between being a good player and being the greatest of all time, because today's players just aren't built like they used to be.
Mike, rarely do you see this kind of emotion from Larry Bird.
No, but Larry Bird is answering the challenge put forth to him by Chuck Person and the Indiana Pacers, and he's letting it all hang out today.
I'm talking about today's player. When you look at Larry in that game, and Bob Hill says he's coming back and be ready for him, would today's player come back in a game like that? Now with load management, where agents and managers are saying you got to take care of your body and your product. And it's true. Your body is your livelihood.
Yeah.
I remember Jordan playing with 104-degree temperature.
Yeah.
A courageous, classic performance by the flu-ridden Michael Jordan.
That nigga was out of there.
Larry, we just talked about that game, with
Isaiah Thomas against the Lakers in 88, 25-point period on a bad leg.
He's got to be hurting and limping. Thomas goes up, and Isaiah Thomas having an incredible period.
Yeah. So,
hey, I wouldn't even say motherfuckers would be like, hey, they were tougher back then. They played through it. I wouldn't even call that tougher. I would just say that them niggas ain't really had much to lose back then. You feel me? Quite frankly, they didn't have as much to lose as these niggas nowadays. Niggas nowadays, man, motherfucker playing with hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, we can't risk that, fellas. The whole purpose of us coming to the league was to secure the bag. Why would I blow the bag out here trying to play on injuries, man? That shit just stupid, man. Fuck. I don't want to hear that, man. It was tougher. Niggas didn't have shit to lose, man. Alright? Let's just keep it real.
it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm being unfair, but that just isn't there anymore.
Boston 110, Indiana 96.
Damn.
4 minutes gone by in the fourth. Bird again ends up on the floor, and he was pushed by Person.
Person stepping up with the blind screen right in the area that Larry Bird doesn't need in the middle of the back.
Had to fight, Jay. Y'all know I told y'all about what about me. Yeah, man, good pace.
I think 4 or 5 years you'll think back about what he did, or you'll just, you'll go that. I think it's one of those things that as the years go by, it'll become bigger and bigger and bigger.
And it is all over. The Boston Celtics, in a terrific series, have defeated the Indiana Pacers. They won it in 5. to advance to the second round.
I already had a lot of respect for Larry Bird, but the way he played today, it's just like the stuff you tell your kids about. And I told him at the end of the game, I've never seen anything like that.
Truly amazing, and it's courageous and all those other things. And he's the leader. He is the leader of the Celtics, and he will be until he retires.
I've known Chuck for a while, and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
All right, y'all, that's the end of the video. All right, the best Larry Bird comeback story, I guess, ever told, man. Larry came back after getting knocked out unconscious, man. Y'all saw his ass slumped as hell on the ground like somebody just offed him, folks. Came back busting their ass, brought the team back by 13. Now they winning, man. That's real goon shit, man. All right, I keep telling y'all Larry was a real goon, man. Y'all gonna put some respect on Larry's name, man. Y'all that could be coming in the comment section talking crazy about Larry. Man, it's Larry. All right? He ain't Mike. I ain't saying that. Mike was different, folks. Mike was just a different breed of human being, folks. All right? Even Larry said that nigga look like God. But we ain't gonna even get into Mike. This is about Larry, man. All right? But that's the end of the video, chat. All right? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. It's your boy, Coach TDOT. I'm up out of there. I love y'all.